Well, it's January 14th. We're actually 1 month away from the day. 1 month. Let's try it again. Sorry. Today is January 14th, 1 month out from Valentine's Day, the biggest floral holiday of the year. I'm here with Art to talk to him a little bit about Valentine's Day. And first of all, Art, how's the eye doing?
It's getting there. For anyone who wants to know, it's a detached retina. It's a quick operation, but a 2-week recovery where you got to sit a certain way. Some people on their side, some people have to be looking down, and it's to adjust the bubbles that have to be formed for the tear to heal. It's a long process. I don't wish it on anybody, but you don't know how it's going to happen. But that's what I'm going through right now. So I'm trying to get through it.
Sounds terrible. We'll try to get through it anyway.
Okay.
So Valentine's Day is coming up. A month from today. When you want to shop, I know this was an exciting time of the year for you. Starting today, how do you change things in the shop? Where do you focus? What are the things that you really need to pay attention to from today until the 14th of February?
Well, no, we talk with a lot of flower shops, and I don't think Valentine's Day is a holiday that you have to be worried about. Are you going to do enough business? It's how much business can you do, and how profitable can you make that business? One of the things, and we can talk about this offline at some point. Maybe I want to email me is know how many orders you can take on the phone per hour and how many you can deliver per hour. And that's going to let you know just how many orders you can take for that day. And the key is making Valentine's a 3-day holiday, Brian. If we can make it a 12th, 13th, and the 14th, then you have much more ability to generate more revenue and profitable revenue if you can stretch it out.
And I know it's Valentine's Day. Everybody wants flowers on Valentine's Day. That's a challenge for you because there's only so many deliveries you can make on Valentine's Day. I know some of our shops have talked about giving incentives for people that order early, maybe some half dozen free roses along with your order, maybe reduced price delivery, other things like that. What did you do? What did you use that was
Well,
effective?
I'll tell you, I think that it is a premium delivery day, and you should charge a service fee for that because you're bringing in more drivers, you're bringing in a lot more staff to make sure those deliveries are made. You got to charge for it. You're not just charging to make extra money. You really need to try to cover your expenses. At the end of the day, we're here to sell flowers. The delivery just needs to cover itself. So, know how many deliveries you can make per hour. If you can make, say, 125 an hour, you've got 6 hours. Because at 5, 6 o'clock, it's too late. You have a number, whether it's 35 an hour, 125, 300 an hour. Know what that number is and do the calculation. So the next key is, how do I get them to take delivery on the 13th? How about, couldn't wait an extra day to wish you a happy Valentine's Day? How about 50% off our priority service fee for the 14th delivery if you take the 13th? Maybe if you take the 12th, you can get free service fee, free priority service. You're still getting a delivery charge. You're not having to pay the premium charge or the additional fee. You can't give away too much because it's a very expensive holiday to expedite the orders. And if you can design accordingly and generate the additional revenue that you need to cover your additional expenses, it could be a very lucrative holiday and a very profitable one as well.
Okay, and I know profitability, that's something that, this time of year, this is when you make the money. This is when you really need to focus your efforts.
Yeah.
And I know that the shop can be kind of hectic. It's kind of a nice hectic, I'm sure, in your eyes. But what are some of the things that you need to focus on as far as like drilling down, getting, you might have new employees that...
Training's everything. Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to cut you into that,
That's
but
fine.
we're limited on time, and training is paramount. It's so important. We've got videos and we have some scripts that I can send you to help you with your training. Make sure your staff knows how to take an order. Make sure they're prepared for the questions that are asked, and most important, make sure they're selling out of what you have made. If you've got pink, purple, and red roses, try not to sell yellow. Try to sell what you have the most of is really key. Knowing your delivery amounts per hour is very important. And then look at the load that the company's carrying going into the 14th. I always used to say during the holiday, it's time to land the plane, which means the countdown when the 14th comes around. And you start narrowing it down from there.
Art, you used to talk to me about whether we would take orders on Valentine's Day at all.
We didn't, Terry. Valentine's Day, I was not taking any orders because we were very limited, and I would imagine most of you are. So if you're limited and you've taken all these orders in for the 14th, I believe it's a day of just execution. So you have all these orders. First of all, you're always going to have the I'm Art's friend. I've been with the company for years. I've been with you since you opened. You can't say no to people, and you can't think that the people aren't going to come. They're not going to order flowers. They're going to go down the street or until they find somebody else and potentially take your relationship to somebody else. So you want to try to accommodate those, but what do? Well, here's what this is what I used to do. We're welcoming you to come in and pick up your flowers, but delivery is limiting us. We are completely booked. We are completely we're pre-booked for all the delivery availabilities. So if you could please pick them up, we'd be happy to help you with your flowers. But Valentine's Day, I'm more about getting it done right, because there's two kinds of experiences people never forget: exceptional and horrible. There's no second chance in a Valentine's Day delivery. So if you've taken the responsibility of making a delivery on Valentine's Day, you really need to put focus on how important it is to have it done on time and wrap that holiday up well, so you don't have a lingering effect of a disaster or a mistake.
Okay. Well, it sounds like that time of year we're getting ready to go. So it's those are some good tips and advice, and we'll have a few more coming up as the holiday gets closer, and take care of that eye.
All right, thank you. Well, we're 14 days out, so if we can help in any way, please drop us a line. Let me share with you some of the experiences we've been faced with, and hopefully it'll help you make your holiday more efficient and profitable. Thanks for watching.